Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground, trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Ready!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
79 Broncos.
At the 37-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the set. 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
44-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Crack all 80. Go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 average. 60 average.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. No.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
70 Timberwolves.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And across the chalk in the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
2nd and 14. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Got it. Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Back to throw again.
I had a man open.
This is terrible. This is we're gonna SEC. Yeah, yeah.
I'm watching niggas in my division play right now. This nigga, he kicked it to. He got Waddle at return, man. He just kicked it to him on 2 back-to-back kick returns. He ran both of them back. I had to text to the chair. I'm like, nigga, stop
Kicking
kicking
it to.
Like since I watched the stream, I have not seen this Dolphins nigga on offense yet. God, Lee, I just bro. Hey. You gonna charge into this? I have it. I gotta make that third switch.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And the Commanders first down.
Ready, break!
Determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set! Cowboy!
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Chop alert! Chop alert!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Lightning 18! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go 3! Trap 50! Trap 50! Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
24-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! 79 Broncos! Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down and 6.
Panther 11! Panther 11! 18 Pioneer! Go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
1st down, Commanders.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own net. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Crack all 80!
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! 19 tight! 19 tight! Warriors 70!
Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Come on, come on.
2nd and 10.
Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now they'll audible to something else.
19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, quick.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Chop 60, chop 60. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the 49ers field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 6.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Here we go.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Check Bobcat.
Here's a give up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this in the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
70 Lions.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half. Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down the left side.